It's MasterChef.
This competition means everything.
Searching for Britain's best amateur cook.
If we go out early on, it would be so bad.
136 contestants who all believe they have undiscovered talent.
I'm pretty sure I could be MasterChef 2010.
Whoever wins, it'll change their life.
Cooking doesn't get tougher than this.
One plate of food, and at the end of this, 3 of you are going home. 50 minutes, let's cook.
These 6 amateurs now have one shot at staying in the competition, creating an exceptional dish from today's mystery ingredients, which include rainbow trout, ricotta, white chocolate, lemon curd, blueberries, lasagna sheets, capers, potatoes, and watercress. Personal trainer Jo dreams of opening a fish restaurant in her hometown of Brighton.
Jo, why are you here on MasterChef?
All my friends and family have just said to me, Jo, you should be a chef, you should be cooking. And it's taken me this long to realise, you know, I'm 25 now, let's do it. Sadly, I made the choices I did when I was younger, and I wish I'd gone down a cooking route, and I would just absolutely love to just pursue it as a career.
You've had 15 minutes.
Advertising campaign manager Ariana's cooking is heavily influenced by her Sicilian heritage.
Italians do love food, and they talk about food all the time.
Ariana, where did you learn to cook?
Really, kind of my family. I probably started cooking when I was 6, 7, just watching my grandma. There was kind of this big family tradition of making tomato sauce, and all of us used to have like a sort of job to do.
Marketing PA Elaine uses cooking to express her creativity.
I'm cooking a lemon curd and white chocolate cheesecake.
Are desserts your thing?
I do enjoy cooking them. I wouldn't say they're my forte, but I thought, why not take a risk today, do something that steps me out of my comfort zone.
Great stuff.
Seeing new things and new techniques and new ingredients does excite me, so I'm always willing to give anything a go in cooking.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are halfway.
22-year-old Terry was recently made redundant from his job in a window factory.
I've been trying to actually get jobs in the cooking industry, but no experience and stuff, so I've got no training, so no one really wants me. So I'm holding out for. After thinking the kitchen, I'll move pretty fast. I'll be going 1,000,000 miles an hour. You know what I mean? I just need to keep a level head. This is my best chance to get a job working with proper menus with proper chefs, so I've got to try my hardest to do it.
"44-year-old film editor David believes MasterChef can give him a second chance at a career in food.
When I was 20, I went to do a course in the catering thing. It didn't work out. MasterChef is going to hopefully give me a chance to fast track to that career again. What I've been doing for the last 20 years is rehearsing for this point. I'm going to give it a really good shot.
Scotsman Alan feels unfulfilled by his job in insurance and dreams of running his own restaurant.
For me, to be able to work in food and to have the knowledge that people are coming to taste your food, that's a buzz I would want in my life.
What's your style of cooking?
I like to be quite delicate. I think that's what surprises a lot of people with my cooking. They see me, they see that I'm quite a big guy, and they don't think that I can do something quite delicate.
2 minutes left.
That's it. Time's up.
Scotsman Alan has made seared fillet of trout on potato rosti with watercress and tomatoes.
I think that's quite a pretty little plate of food.
Thank you.
I really like the flavour of that roasted tomato, the rich olive oil, the soft crispy potato and the peppery watercress. Because the flavours are so strong, you actually can't taste the trout.
Sicilian-born Ariana has made lasagna filled with trout, capers, tomatoes and cream, and garnished with dill.
The flavour is predominantly the trout, which is a good thing. Adding cream to it has made it oily. Like the flavours, texture is a little greasy.
Trout, tomatoes, cream and capers, in my mind, never belong together.
Personal trainer Joe hopes to kickstart a career as a chef with whole-baked trout with dill mash and creamy dill sauce.
I think your fish is cooked really nicely. I'm confused by your style. We've got a lovely piece of fish with cream and creamy rich mashed potato. It doesn't seem to make sense to me.
I think you have a good touch, but you are a classic example of not knowing when to leave alone.
PA Elaine has taken a risk with a set lemon and white chocolate cheesecake with blueberry coulis.
I don't particularly enjoy it, but I'm also slightly frightened of it because it does sort of look like a cheesecake with HP sauce on the side of it.
The flavour mostly is the biscuit base. It's not a great attempt.
Ex-window factory worker Terry has made a whole-baked trout served on sautéed potatoes with watercress and a dill and hollandaise sauce.
The fish is cooked perfectly. I like the potatoes underneath taking up some of that juice of the trout, and I like the idea of a dill hollandaise on the side.
I really enjoyed the flavours of the fish. I really appreciate the work you were putting into that dish.
Film editor David has made a blueberry cheesecake and blueberry sauce.
It needs more fruit in there, otherwise it's just cream, and it needs some sugar.
It looks fantastic, but what you end up with is something quite failed on your palate.
We now have a judging job on our hands. Off you go. I like Terry. He's got a good touch, and he's attempting a great deal.
Fish cooked beautifully, love the flavour of the potatoes, really pleased he attempted the hollandaise.
Terry goes through?
Terry's through.
I've got problems with Elaine. I mean, she made a cheesecake, which isn't the most complex thing in the world to make. The whole thing didn't have very much flavour in at all.
On the side of that was a blueberry sauce, which somehow or another turned brown. I don't know how she did it.
I knew it wasn't right, so I shouldn't have put it on. I know I didn't do myself justice there.
Disappointed in David, because I actually thought his cheesecake looked great, and it had a really nice blueberry sauce around the outside. It just wasn't sweet enough.
It tasted of nothing.
I liked Alan's technique. I think he cooked very well. He made a rosti that wasn't greasy. He cooked the fish very nicely. I think the appearance of his food was very good indeed. He said he had a delicate touch. He most certainly does.
At least Alan showed some skill, some technique.
I'm happy with Alan going through, I really am.
So that leaves us with Joe and Ariana. I didn't really like Ariana's food at all. I mean, the idea of capers, tomatoes, trout and cream sandwiched between pasta, not for me at all.
I like the fact that Ariana has this Sicilian heritage. She must have a wealth of dishes to draw from.
I can do so much more for them. I do hope they give me another chance.
Jo's interesting in that she cooked her fish really well, and then she served it up with a flavoured mash and a watercress sauce. There was far too much going on the plate.
But, saying that, the mashed potato was made well and the fish was cooked perfectly.
I can't lie, I'd be really gutted if I didn't get through. It's what I want. I really, really want it so bad.
We made our decision. David? Elaine? I'm sorry, you're leaving us. Thank you. Terry? Congratulations, you're staying with us. Alan? You're cooking tomorrow. Well done.
Thank you.
Joe or Ariana? Congratulations, Joe. You stay tomorrow. Sorry, Ariana. Well done, guys.
Oh my goodness, I thought my heart was going to explode. I could feel it beating in my whole neck and everything.
If I didn't get this far, it would have been a disaster. So I'll be happy in a bit. I just need to, like, whew, you know.
Absolutely delighted, over the moon. I just wanted to get this far. I just want to keep it going now.
Now it's about working in a real kitchen. Let's see how they get on then.
It's day 2, and Terry, Joe and Alan arrive at Zeen, a busy Indian restaurant situated in Camden, North London. Today they will be cooking under head chef Venki Rajaganapathy.
Hi guys, for the lunch period it'll be very busy here, so just follow me.
In service, ex-factory worker Terry will be making tandoori stuffed squid with kawari sauce and freshly made naan. He'll have to cook the squid and the naan in the tandoor, a charcoal oven which can reach temperatures of 480 degrees Celsius.
That's it. Here you go. Ready?
Personal trainer Joe is responsible for the masala dosa, or Indian crepe, with sambar, chutney and deep-fried chicken. Insurance worker Alan's dish is sea bass cooked with tomato, coconut and black pepper on a bed of lemon pilau rice. It's midday, and as the restaurant starts to fill up, the orders start rolling in.
It's the first order, 2 squid.
Terry is first under pressure as orders come in for his squid and naan dish. He's cooked the squid perfectly, but now the challenge is to make the naan.
No, I need a round shape, right? I need a round shape. Cool, man. Just cool, huh? Right? And your fish is burning, man. Come on. Keep it slow, keep it slow, keep it slow.
Orders are also flooding in for Joe's dosa pancakes,
Joe, you have 4 dosas, right?
which have to be made in perfect circles.
I need a better shape, even color also.
Yeah.
Even the color, all golden brown color.
Okay. Yeah?
No,
No.
it's burned. Put it on the bin. Thank you. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Come on.
Meanwhile, Alan's got several orders for his sea bass.
I need 2 more sea bass, Alan.
Sea bass, yes.
Yeah.
He gets his fish cooked, but the chef spots a problem with his sauce.
No. Can you put some water in that?
Okay, chef. Better consistency?
Yeah, it's getting cold. Come on, fast.
2 sea bass. Thank you.
It's midway through service, and Terry's got more orders for his squid and naan dish.
When's you want the squid?
Yeah, 1 squid on the road. Right?
Yes, chef.
The naan is burning, man. Let it be.
Naan bread's on fire. Remove this.
No.
This one.
Oh my God. Don't be tense, Terry, okay? Cool. Just hold that and remove. Oh my God. Calm down, right? And you can do your best, okay?
After her initial problems, Jo's mastered the dosa.
Nice color. Yeah, excellent. Good.
And across the kitchen, Alan's also doing well.
Your sea bass festival was amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very much. I adored it. Thank you very much.
Glad you enjoyed. Thank you.
With service nearly over, Terry is determined to prove himself.
This is going to be my perfect order, this one. I want to get this one right. This is my...
Remove the sticks. You kill my dish.
I'm all over it,
Yeah, excellent, man. You're doing good, man. You're doing, yeah. Doing good, yeah. Okay.
After 2 long hours, service is over.
That's it. Thanks a lot. Woo! Alan is good. He's pretty confident. He did an excellent job.
Customer coming up to the pass and telling me how much he enjoyed the sea bass, things like that, that's what spurs you on.
Jo is good. She absorbed what I said, and she did an excellent job.
It took a couple of goes to get going, then I think I mastered it, and you know the chef seemed pleased. So
Cherry is okay, but he burns a lot of naans. He tried very hard. At the end, it's pretty good.
A few slip-ups today. I really want to nail my 2 courses later on. I really want to, pull that out of the bag.
The contestants have now been on their feet for 6 hours, but there's no let-up. Back at MasterChef HQ, they'll be expected to produce their very best 2-course meal.
Your 2 courses, 1 hour, and at the end of this, we'll have ourselves 1 quarter-finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.
Whoa. Hey, can I get a plaster for my finger? Can you tell someone?
Don't put too much pressure on it, just gently. Just hold like that above your heart for me. And just chill.
Terry's cut is so serious, it has to be seen by the MasterChef first aid team to determine if he can carry on. Yesterday, Alan delivered on presentation, but his trout lacked flavour. He needs to get the balance right with his scallops, black pudding and minted peas, followed by sea bass fillet and crushed potato.
What do you think you need to do today?
I need to make sure that all the components of my dishes, that you're able to taste the flavours that are there.
It doesn't seem like you've got very much to do. Is it enough?
I believe so. I feel that the cooking of the ingredients is one of the main importances.
He's going to give himself that much time to basically cook 4 different things. They have got to be brilliant.
Terry's cut finger has been bandaged, but he's lost valuable time. Can he now keep calm and deliver his 2 courses in time?
Terry, a bit of a disaster going on. You've cut your thumb quite badly.
Yes, I have.
Are you going to have enough time to finish off your dishes?
When I know what I want to do, I just sort of go hammer and tongue until it's right, sort of thing.
Will he get it together? He's got half a thumb and he's got mess everywhere. Will he actually get those dishes up?
Personal trainer Jo scraped through the invention test after adding too many ingredients to her trout. She must now deliver 2 faultless courses.
I'm making pan-seared scallops on a celeriac puree and then a pudding of chili chocolate and pistachio torte.
Again, they're very, very complex dishes. Is that not a bit risky?
Yesterday I was just excited by a million ingredients and I wanted to cook them all, so today I know that they go, you know, and I just want to show you that.
There's lots and lots of big flavours in it. If she can pull it off, fantastic.
Final 2 minutes, please, on plates. Stop. Time's up.
Personal trainer Jo's made pan-fried scallops with celeriac puree, asparagus and beetroot crisps, followed by chocolate chili and pistachio torte with cherries and amaretto.
Lovely, rich, earthy celeriac puree with a wonderful, salty scallop. Fantastic. Then you get whacked around the palate with this very, very strong, iron-rich asparagus. And they're fighting against each other.
They're cooked very nicely. There's just far too many things on that plate. Let's try this little chocolate torte. From the heat of alcohol into rich cherry, into cocoa, into chilli is lovely. I think that is an absolute flavour sensation.
It is dainty, it's elegant, it's rich, and it makes you smile.
Has Scotsman Alan shown enough skill in his seared scallops with black pudding and minted peas, followed by sea bass fillet with crispy prosciutto ham and crushed new potatoes?
The combination of that black pudding with those peas and the mint is absolutely delicious. The scallop is nowhere, for the simple reason it's slightly undercooked, it's still a bit rubbery in the centre.
It's a very nice looking dish. Love your pea puree, but the scallop is barely there.
From scallops to sea bass. I think it's all cooked very, very well. It works as a dish. The flavours are very, very good indeed.
Thanks.
Nice flavours. Sharp lemon in the sauce, buttery potato, nicely seasoned this time, salt on the ham, and that fish is cooked very, very well indeed.
Ex-factory worker Terry lost valuable time after cutting his finger. His hopes now rest on a pork chop with mustard mash, peas, broad beans, apple sauce and crackling, followed by a rhubarb crumble and vanilla custard.
I really like these flavours. The pork has good seasoning and there are sweet notes from the peas. I think you have good ingredient combinations there and good flavour combinations.
Love your crackling. Very good. Terry, there's a lovely balance of flavours. Everything has sharpness, sweetness, all the bits and pieces that go together to make a really lovely dish.
Let's have a look at this rhubarb crumple. What happened?
If I wouldn't have cut my finger and cost myself 10, 15 minutes worth of time, the coming together of this dish wouldn't have been headless chicken.
The vanilla in that custard is sweetened to perfection. There's a bit of sharpness yet sweetness in the rhubarb, but look at the state of it. It looks horrendous.
I totally agree.
But it tastes great. We'll call you back in as soon as we have decided. Some ups and downs in here today, wouldn't there? Joe, I absolutely love that pudding. The amaretto around the cherries, leading into the cocoa-rich chocolate and finishing with chilli. Oh, that was delicious. It's a lovely, lovely dessert. The main course, it's just the same issues as we had with her yesterday. Yes, she can cook, but she doesn't know when to leave alone. She just keeps piling ingredients onto a plate. Joe's main course was always going to be too much. But could she learn?
I really, really, really want to get through. I really do, you know.
Alan had the two best-looking dishes today. I really did like the sea bass against the crispy ham with the mashed potato. Good flavour combinations. He got it right there. His scallop dish was overpowered by the strength of the pea and the mint puree. That scallop wasn't cooked very well at all. I have an issue with the fact of a starter with 3 component parts and one of those component parts not even cooked properly.
Very pleased with the comments that I got regarding the presentation of my dish, but is that going to be enough for me? I'm not sure.
Terry didn't really have the time to do his dishes properly because he cut his thumb quite badly. It's a shame. With his main course, his choice of ingredients were excellent, and I think his flavour combinations were great. He understands flavour, and we see that again in the crumble. A little bit of ginger wine in there to give it a bit of warmth to the rhubarb, sweetness coming from the topping, and a really gutsy, full of flavour custard. Oh, I don't know what to make of them. You know, good flavour combinations through both plates of food, but John, he works in a terrifying manner.
The pressure is a real major factor, and I need to get a stranglehold over that if I want to seriously get progressing in this competition.
Our quarter-finalist is Terry. Congratulations.
I'd have loved to have gone through at the quarter-final, but just gutted that it's not.
I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. You know, I was really hoping to get through, but it's still been a great experience, and I would have never not done it for the world.
Skin of my teeth comes to mind. I think over the moon, totally over the moon to. Oh yeah, great feeling, great feeling. The only way is onwards and upwards.
So Terry is our quarter-finalist. The next 6 cooks, who has got that something special to go head-to-head with him? Welcome to MasterChef. We want to see just how good you can be. 1 plate of food, 50 minutes to cook it in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.
These 6 amateurs now have 1 shot at staying in the competition. They must create an exceptional dish from today's mystery ingredients, which include mackerel fillets, pancetta, risotto rice, tarragon, leeks, tomatoes, green beans, cherries, oranges, and mini brioche. Lanzarote-born Georgia wants to combine her love of cooking with her career in events.
I'm incredibly competitive. I'd like to say I'm not, but I'm very competitive. I like winning.
Georgia.
Yes.
So you come from the Canary Islands. Growing up there, has that influenced your style of cooking?
I think I've just been exposed to different things, perhaps. There's a lot of very fresh seafood, goat's meat, rabbit, chickpeas and lentils. You have access to so much.
Finance manager Amanda has only been serious about cooking for the last 18 months.
I'm currently working for a family business. It's not necessarily where I would have chosen my career to be. It would be really lovely to be able to open a restaurant and to be able to follow my own career. I cook every day. I try to do something different every day. I don't get much opportunity to be creative in my day job. So for me, it really is about where I get rid of some of that creativity, I guess.
Mike from Cheshire recently left the Royal Air Force after 21 years' service.
I've got the sense to organising things, and maybe that comes from my military experience to actually manage something properly, and the passion and the experience in the cooking to actually make it work. I've always cooked. Making it a career is the next step. I've also learnt that you can do anything if you want to, whenever you want to. I restarted my life at 50, so there ain't stopping now, to be honest, so I can have a go at anything.
Guys, just over halfway. Just over halfway.
27-year-old Gordon from Birmingham has recently lost his job as a car worker.
I've got to a stage of my life where there's two paths I can take. I can either go with this, you know, the cooking side, and because I am good and I do enjoy it, and make a living out of it, or I'll go and work for my father, which is not really what I want to be doing. We've got 6 brothers, 4 sisters, so there's quite a few of us, so, you know, we were baking bread when we were kids. Christmas dinners I've done for the last 4 years.
So you've taken over from your mum as head cook in the family?
That's it now, yeah. The baton's been passed, and it's finally time for her to step down and let me shine.
Mum of 2 Heather believes the time is right for a change of direction.
The dream is to develop a really small cookery school, teaching children and adults alike to cook, that would allow me to combine a passion with possibly slightly more time with my children.
What sort of style of food do you love to cook?
I'd buy loads of different things. I was brought up in Africa and I used to be a tour guide.
Have you learnt food types from all over the world then?
Certainly eaten lots of different food types. Yeah, and I suppose it has sort of inspired various things when I cook.
"15 minutes, guys, that's what you've got."
Mick from Kent was once an amateur boxer and has a keen competitive streak.
Hopefully I've got something in me that will just give me that edge over other people.
Have you been cooking very long, Mick?
I've probably only been cooking for just over a year. I flew the family nest and was plunged in at the deep end, so it was a case of, right, I'm going to learn to cook.
Good luck, Mick. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it should be hitting your place. You've got just 5 minutes. Just under a minute. Time's up. All done.
Ex-car worker Gordon hopes to impress with his risotto and herb-crusted mackerel.
You've burnt the mackerel skin and there's not a huge amount of flavour. And you do have chunks of onions in your risotto.
In my mind, Gordon, it's 2 different dishes on one plate. It's not a really accomplished dish.
Finance manager Amanda has made a mackerel and tarragon risotto.
That lovely rich aniseed flavour and freshness that comes from the tarragon is wonderful. Unfortunately, that is sitting in a bowl full of very, very overcooked rice, which is almost to the stage of being porridge-like.
Good flavours. It's nicely seasoned. Texture is mushy.
I don't normally overcook risotto, and I'm very disappointed with that.
Lanzarote-born Georgia has cooked mackerel on a bed of green beans and potatoes with a traditional Canary Island green sauce.
I like the honesty of the dish, I like the flavours of it, but I don't understand what the beans are doing there. I feel as though you've thrown something else at it because you weren't happy with its presentation and you've done it simply for colour rather than for flavour.
It has a style. That style may be described as rustic or even scruffy, but I'd probably happily eat it all. It tastes nice.
Ex-RAF Mike has created an Italian bread pudding with an orange and cherry sauce.
Lovely soft scented pudding and this wonderful almost bitter marmalade flavour coming from those oranges and the orange rind that's inside the pudding. I think it's a really lovely dessert.
Well, it's very tasty and it's light. I like it.
Mum of two Heather has gone all out to impress, cooking pan-fried mackerel with sauté potatoes, green beans wrapped in bacon and an onion marmalade.
I think the sweet marmalade is a lovely mix for that oily fish. I think that's very, very nice.
Wow,
Fish is cooked very, very well. Marmalade's made nicely. Yeah, it's good. It just needs a little bit more seasoning.
New cook Mick has made leek, potato and bacon soup.
A great bowl of soup has a depth of flavour, and it doesn't have that depth of flavour. It's also slightly grainy.
It has all the parts in there to make a great soup. I wish I could love it.
So do I.
Some of the food, all right. Some of the food, good. Some of the food, I think, a little bit ill-conceived.
Look, we don't think much of Gordon's cooking, do we? He burnt the fish.
Yeah.
He still had lumps of raw onion in his risotto.
It just wasn't a good dish at all. It wasn't a good dish.
He's gone. Mike did put together a very good pudding. The sweet but sharpness of the orange and the cherry I thought was great. I mean, that was accomplished.
I think he actually might have a decent touch.
I really enjoyed Heather's onion marmalade. I really liked the sweetness.
I think it needed a bit more seasoning, a bit more care, but that onion marmalade was enough to hold the dish together. I think Heather should stay.
Mick, I like the fact he made soup, but it wasn't a great flavoured soup. That's the problem.
It was under-seasoned, under-flavoured, and it was grainy.
Mick's gone, Gordon's gone. That means there's one place, and we've got Georgia and Amanda left. Amanda, she got the balance absolutely right, and then she overcooked the risotto, made it a textural mush.
Yes, it was slightly overcooked, but actually really, really delicious.
I'd be devastated if I don't get the opportunity to really demonstrate what I can do.
Georgia, I thought, had nice flavours and she had a nice touch.
I thought it was honest. I thought it was what it was supposed to be. I just didn't understand where the beans came from or what they were there for.
I hope I've done enough to go through, but I think I put across what I love about cooking.
Gordon? Mick? Sorry you're leaving us. Thank you. Mike? Heather? You're staying with us. Well done. We only need one more. So, Amanda or Georgia? Sorry, Amanda, you're leaving us. Congratulations, Georgia. Well done. Well done, well done.
It's so surreal. I can't believe it's happening to me.
I'm feeling really slightly nervous about the professional kitchen. I kind of flourish under pressure.
Getting positive comments and knowing that they think that my food is worth going through is just such a great thing to happen to me.
We've seen how inventive and how creative they can be. Now let's see how they stand up to the white heat of a pro kitchen.
It's day 2. Heather, Mike and Georgia arrive at Iberica, a busy tapas restaurant in London's West End. They will be cooking for head chef Santiago Guerrero.
We're a tapas restaurant, so you're not going to be doing just one dish, you're going to be doing 3 dishes each. We've got a busy day today, so let's get cracking.
Ex-RAF Mike is on the grill section and will have 3 meat dishes to create: lamb chops, chorizo with peppers, and glazed pork belly.
This is how we expect them to be done, all right? Good luck, it's going to be a hard service.
It's exciting, but daunting.
On the salad section, event manager Georgia will be making a warm prawn salad, a duck salad, and sardines on toast.
There's 3 different salads, they're all got cold and hot components in them.
I understand what I have to do and hopefully I'll remember everything when I'm under pressure.
Mum of 2 Heather will be cooking classic Spanish omelette, chorizo omelette, and vegetable omelette, all cooked to order, either rare, medium, or well done.
It looks deceptively simple and very easy, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to the first call.
It's midday, and as diners arrive, lunchtime service begins.
All right, listen up. I got a classic omelette well done and a vegetable omelette well done. 3 classic omelettes, 2 chorizo omelettes, all bavoirs in the center, yeah?
Heather is instantly up against it with multiple omelette orders.
How are we doing with those omelettes?
Coming.
I'm holding up the table for that, huh?
Sorry about that.
Oh! That's not good. Don't ever send that to me, okay?
Sorry,
that's too cooked, you can see.
Shall I do it again?
Yeah, if you open this up now, so you understand, that's just completely cooked. Okay, new check. 1 duck salad as quickly as possible, okay?
Over on the salad section, Georgia has her first order.
How long for that duck salad?
5 minutes, chef.
Okay.
Just trying to work out exactly how many minutes I mean when I tell the chef. I think I need 1 or 2 more.
You're holding up everybody else.
Going as fast as I can. Duck salad, chef?
Okay, duck salad for table 1, please. Nice duck salad. Okay, how many pork loins do you have working?
2.
Meanwhile, on the grill, Mike has 3 meat dishes to deal with.
How are we doing with 1 grilled chorizo, Mike?
Coming up now, chef.
Change it up a bit. Come on, Mike. You're looking too relaxed there. Let's go.
I'm trying my best to keep up with the chef. That's a challenge. I may look calm, but it is an illusion.
Mike, good job. I like that.
Thanks,
Looking
chef.
good. Keep it up.
It's now halfway through service, and the orders are coming in fast.
1 grilled chorizo, 1 pork loin, 1 sautéed prawns, 1 baby lamb chop.
Yes, sir.
I want to see you guys fly. This is your check.
On the omelette section, Heather is still under pressure.
What is this that I have on the pass? What is it? Well done?
Just normal.
Normal? Where's the other one?
It's coming now.
Okay, so I can send it, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we got a problem here. Those 2 go to the same table. That's burn on one side, that's raw on the other side. Okay, start again. I can tell you now, you've got 8 omelettes on the go that we're still waiting for.
Sorry.
No sorries, just work. Sorries are for afterwards. Mike, you gotta go a bit quicker, yeah? Because the food that you've got here is getting cold. We gotta keep it moving. You're gonna have to flash those lamb chops again on the grill, yeah? Because because cold lamb chops, not very nice.
I was trying to plate up too much at once, so it's back on to keep it warm before it gets back out again. Frying pans, I need some more frying pans.
On the salad section, Georgia is only just coping with the pace.
There's a lot to think about at once, and there's a lot of pressure. It's stressful.
I need those sautéed prawns so I can send the port. How are we doing with one? Yeah, nice, very nice. Very consistent. Nice, huh?
With no let-up in orders, it's now Heather's last chance to prove herself.
Heather, how are we doing back there? I can't hear you.
Treats are coming, Chef.
Nice.
I've got a really big order in, but I'm more in control now, so enjoying it.
Nice one. You've actually beaten the cold section on that. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Service! Service is over. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Hurrah!
Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Heather was good. At the beginning, I think she kind of got a bit overwhelmed once the omelette started rolling in. But then in the end, she kind of picked it up. She got into the rhythm. It got consistent.
I surprised myself, actually. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I am just wrapped.
Georgia, you know, everything looked good and everything tasted good, which was important. I think, you know, she was pretty confident about it.
I've loved it. So much more than I ever thought. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Mike cooked all the food and then forgot that he had to plate it at the same time. But, you know, it was good. I think he was enjoying it.
Huge bunch. I actually wanted to go with the plate, sit down next to the customer, watch them eat it and take the money. That's how good it felt.
The contestants have now been on their feet for 6 hours, but there's no let-up. Back at MasterChef HQ, they'll be expected to produce their very best two-course meal.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 2 courses at the end of it, 1 quarter-final place. Good luck. Let's cook.
Georgia just scraped through the first round, but she now hopes her flavours from the Canary Isles will give her dishes a winning edge.
Georgia, what are you cooking for us today?
It's called an estofado, which is essentially a kind of beef stew.
And your other course?
Is my chocolate pot, but I'm not a dessert person, so that's where I'm really out of my comfort zone.
If puddings aren't your thing, why do one now?
I'm just keen to show you that my food is tasty and that I think I have a natural ability to cook.
She's doing a classic Spanish beef stew and estofado, which is a delicious thing, but she's got to get it absolutely right, because at the end of the day, it's a beef stew.
Mike's bread pudding impressed in the first round, and he had a strong pro-kitchen.
I am doing you a minted halloumi, summer herb salad with fruit, and then for your main, honey and mustard tenderloin of pork with leek and parmesan mash, peppercorn, cream and cider sauce.
Lots of really big flavours in there, Mike.
I love taste. I like to try different things. Bland food does nothing for me.
It is seriously, seriously complex. He must know what he's doing, because he wouldn't come on this competition and serve something like that, would he?
Heather surprised the judges in round 1 with her mackerel and marmalade combination. But can she now impress with a menu inspired by her travels?
Heather, what are you going to cook for us today?
Cauliflower puree with some black pudding and some seared scallops. That's my starter. And then for main course, we're going to have some roasted duck with a spiced plum sauce and wasabi mash.
Heather, yesterday you had a look of angst upon your face. Today you have one of absolute glee. Why the change?
I had a fantastic morning in the kitchen. I've got a taste for it now, and yeah, the fire's in the belly, and I'm really, really up for it.
Today we are seeing the influences of her travels. I'm not quite sure whether Heather is doing alchemy or whether she's doing anarchy.
I don't know, you know. I wonder if she can pull it off.
We've got 5 minutes. That's it. Time's up.
Ex-RAF Mike has made a halloumi and bacon summer salad, followed by honey mustard pork tenderloin with vegetables, leek and parmesan mash, and a creamy peppercorn and cider sauce.
It's really interesting as a salad because it's quite rich, but it's also very refreshing. I didn't expect to like it at all. And funny enough, I do like it.
I sometimes get concerned when people mix unusual flavours, but that definitely works, and I think that's great.
Thanks. Yeah.
From salad to the pork, the sauce is split. You can see little sort of globules of fat coming through it. I don't like the dry meat. It's too sweet, it's too overpowering for the subtlety of what sits around the outside of it. It's not for me, I'm sorry.
The sweetness of the sauce going into the salty parmesan is an unusual flavour combination. I think I could finish it, but I know I wouldn't ask you to ever make me another one.
23-year-old Georgia's quarter-final hopes rest on a traditional Canary Island beef stew, followed by a chocolate pot with raspberries, lavender-infused mascarpone, and a raspberry coulis.
There is depth of flavour in there, there is meatiness, there's also sweetness, and there's also a slight acidity. The meat is slightly dry.
So the flavour of the stew, I think, is very, very good. It's the texture of the meat I'm not that excited by. It's okay. Stew to dessert. I do believe it's undercooked. I think it should have a firmer texture to that. It is extremely rich. For me, 2 mouthfuls and I am absolutely finished.
I completely agree with John. Yeah. I think that pot needs some consistency, not the consistency of just goo.
Mum of 2 Heather hopes to wow the judges with her scallop, black pudding and cauliflower puree starter, and a main of roasted duck with a spicy plum sauce, pak choy and wasabi mash.
The cooking of everything is absolutely spot on. I think it looks great, I think it's cooked very well, I think it's really ambitious.
Thank you.
It's very, very nice indeed. You've got sweetness of scallop against earthy richness of black pudding. And you've got it absolutely right. Well done. That was the scallops. Let's have a look at this duck.
Beautifully cooked, lovely soft, almost metallic, rich duck, spicy plum sauce, lovely crunch of bok choy. The mashed potato is the biggest mistake you could have made ever. Don't try and take Asia and turn it to meat and 2 veg.
You've done your bit, we have to do our bit and choose a winner. Off you go.
I really enjoyed today. I like the determination. I like the idea that all 3 of them have tried to do something interesting to prove themselves as good cooks.
People really trying hard, you know, not going for the obvious.
I don't know what happened to Georgia today. I really have no idea. We ended up with an estofado or a beef stew, whereby great flavour, good thick sauce, but dry meat, which is a real shame.
And then you try and redeem it with a chocolate pot that doesn't quite work. It hasn't set properly. It's undercooked.
it just, for me, didn't deliver what it was supposed to deliver.
The food I produced wasn't to my standards, let alone the judges of MasterChef.
I think we probably agree that Georgia goes home. I watched Mike work today. Extremely experimental and really pushed the boats out because he loves big flavour. And that's what he did. He did a good job with the salad.
It had sour, it had sweetness, it had sharpness. I thought that salad was great, but he didn't quite pull it off with the main course.
For me, the pork, the parmesan cheese, mashed potato, cream sauce did not work at all. I'm really sorry, it did not work at all.
It started so well, and they were going, I haven't tasted this, and oh my God, it's really, really nice. And I was thinking, oh dear me, I wish we could stop now, because I just knew that I was heading for a fall.
Heather's interesting. I think she's picked up little bits and little favourite tastes from all over the world and wanted to show us them today. With a starter, I like the sweetness in the scallop and the cauliflower, and I like the earthiness of the black pudding.
Well presented, well thought out, everything on the plate very, very well cooked.
The real surprise, delight and disappointment all at the same time came in the main course, because I thought she cooked the duck to absolute perfection. And that sauce she made, I thought was great. Quite what wasabi mash was doing on there as well, I've absolutely no idea.
It just ruined the whole dish. It's such a shame. But there are points on that main course plate I think, wow, really good flavours, good technique.
My heart's beating, pulse is racing, and, you know, I just so really want to go on, continue what I've started now.
They both have decent classic cooking techniques, and they both like to experiment and push the boat out a little. I'm undecided.
For me, it's pretty clear cut who should go through the quarterfinal. And our winner is Heather. Congratulations.
Well done.
I'm absolutely speechless, just totally ecstatic. I mean, that meant the world to me. I just, in a million years, it's exceeded my wildest dreams. I can't believe it.
I've always been passionate about cooking. Nothing is going to change that. This opportunity has shown me that there is a chance, and I will carry on.
Obviously, I am feeling quite disappointed, but really happy for her. Like, genuinely happy that she got through.
Guess what? I got through.
Yeah, all right, brilliant, well done.
I'm so excited. I'd like to think I can really now take on the best of the best. I just want to go right to the finish line now.
Heather will be back, along with Terry, to battle it out in the quarter-final.